and welcome, Sports Pitch Podcast, the Week 2 Finals preview.
Jeez.
How are we today, lads?
Welcome back, champion.
Thank you, bro. It's good to be back.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
How was your holiday, mate?
It's good.
The people really missed you.
Yeah. But no, there's some comments saying they'd rather you in the middle. You done very well.
Thanks, man.
You did do very well.
I appreciate it.
And
I think
knew
it
you
looked
were-
good as well. Just a big body in the middle and
Yeah,
I
not
know.
the smallest
two
guy here in the middle.
Smurfs on the side.
Yeah, it does look a bit weird, but it is what it is.
Well, now at least it's in order.
An order as a triangle.
I thought it was actually going to go like that. That's all.
Yeah, but yeah.
How was your holiday, man?
It was good. It was good. Really, really enjoyed it.
That's good, but I'm happy to hear.
I haven't been in Iraq in a very long time, cuz, so it was very
Do you
enjoyable.
feel like you would have needed more time there, or is that enough?
No, I wanted more time.
Any
But
more
because
time?
of work,
Yeah.
I used up all my
Any
leave.
more time, we would have had dreads, the bloke.
Yeah, like I was saying,
His hair goes quick. It does.
like I was saying in the first take that we had to stop. Anyway, right? The Iraqi barbers, the way they cut hairs, they put a bowl on your head and they cut around.
So you're saying you went to the bowl cut?
And not like that, cuz. They don't fade it in, they don't nothing.
Just give it a try.
I have, that's how I grew up.
Oh, how about this?
Honestly.
I know.
That's
I
how I grew up.
If the Roosters magically win this grand final, would you get a bowl cut?
Because I've been watching the podcast and honestly, I can't stand the Roosters now because of you.
Why?
Just the way he goes at Khalid. What the Bulldogs do to you, bro?
It's him, the way he talks about him, bro.
Okay, is it just him? Because you don't come at me like that. It tripped me out.
Yeah, no. That's why you're sitting over there, not here. I think if you were here, it'd be more confrontational because you're face to face.
Maybe, I don't know.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Or was it just Khalid?
That has a factor, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Carla just...
I was watching it going, where'd this come from?
From his heart, apparently.
He hates us. He started off with what last week he said it was you hate the fans, and then he said you hate the players, and then he started naming like Andrew Ryan. You don't like Andrew Ryan
But why should I like him?
because he's just a legend. It's like Nathan Hindmarsh. You like Nathan Hindmarsh?
Yeah, but when Hindmarsh was playing, I liked the Eels. But now they tell me, do you like Gutherson? No, I don't like him.
Did you like the Eels when Hindmarsh was playing?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Really? Does anyone really like the Parramatta Eels, except for the Parramatta Eels fans?
I started hating him because of the names they were giving to Moses and Gutherson. That's when I started.
Ah, okay. No, I always hated.
I don't hate Eels as a whole team.
You got to give credit where credit's due, but Billy doesn't do that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't like to do that.
He's a very
Do what?
Roosters
Oh.
mindset.
Yeah.
Look, there was a few greats that came out of the Bulldogs. You got to admit, and I said it last week, or whenever the last video was.
I didn't say they never had great teams. I just don't like
Yeah,
them.
good players, likable players. A lot of players that you hate, but as a Bulldogs fan, you love them players. It's like sort of like Jared. A lot of fans hate him,
That's true.
Yeah.
but you, as a Roosters fan, you love him.
Or Reynolds.
Of course,
Josh
obviously.
Reynolds.
Josh Reynolds, yeah, I love him.
I can't stand him.
That's what I'm saying. Jamie Soward.
Yeah, you
Hope
hate
he
him?
drops dead.
I love him.
Khalid last week was talking about Dragons players. Dropped Jamie Soward's one of the one he likes. What's wrong with you?
He's not a real Bulldogs man.
How can you like Jamie Soward as a Doggies fan? Makes no sense to
I
me.
told him, did you watch the video where I was telling him Ali's one of the most loyal Bulldog supporters I know?
Yeah,
And he had like cry about it like he wasn't.
yeah. No.
Yeah, what did he say? He's like, he's second to him.
Yeah, something like that. That's pretty much what he was trying to say.
Get out of it. No one cares more than I do.
He was
It's sad
saying
how much I
you
care.
didn't go to Reynolds' farewell game, so that's why you're worse than he was.
That's a fair point to make, sure.
Anyway, another thing I want to just before we start this, you know, we always do the triangle of hey, how's your day? How's your day? And this guy, you get offended when Carla doesn't ask Moe, but you never ask me.
He's
Hey,
big.
never asks
Why
me.
is Carl asking Moe?
Yeah, but I don't know the way it goes around.
Yeah, it's like this.
No, but it changed with you guys.
Did it?
Yeah, and you always used to go.
No, I was asking him.
No, you were asking Carla, and then Carla asked Moe.
It
Going on
changed
me, you don't wanna
it
care.
changed
I,
a
don't know, I
few
think
times.
we lost formation there.
Anyway, so yeah, we're back to normal. All right, let's start us off. That was a long intro.
It was, yeah.
Just waffle. Storm versus Roosters.
We need to waste some minutes.
Yeah, it's 2 games to talk about.
Yeah, literally.
It's going to be a lot of waffle this episode. All right, Storm versus Roosters. Big final. Big rivalry there. They're playing in Melbourne. Justin Olam, Remus Smith back.
Oh,
Yes, both of them back for the Storm. 2 big ins.
who did they drop for them?
The other 2...
The injuries were Tonam
Sonoma Yeah.
Paya and Coates.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
So Warbrick stays on the wing and Meaney is still at fullback.
Yeah.
I want to get to Pappenhausen in a second because I wasn't here to talk about that. That was unbelievable.
How
Okay, now,
sad.
yeah, bro. Billy Smith, Manu, Suwali out,
Yeah, big out.
replaced by Jackson Paulo, Momorowski, and Corey Allen. So their reserve grade side back line is basically playing,
I don't mind it.
but it's not.
It's not,
it's
it's not the worst. It's not the worst, but it's not going to win us.
Manu, Suwali.
No, very big outs.
Massive.
Very big
Massive.
outs. But the replacements could have been worse.
Yeah, well, they've got depth. The Roosters have depth, right?
That's a good thing about them.
But massive outs, bro. Like, if the Roosters can pull this off, well, I think we should all get bowl cuts. I swear,
I can't
like,
jump
this
on
is
that.
unbelievable.
Just this game, not the grand final. Just
This game, cuz this is huge. Like, if you just win this, it'll be one of the greatest wins ever. Honestly, ever.
Winning, honestly, I'm not a joke. Like winning against them this week, won't even something like that. Fuck, relax.
It's massive, cuz. And
Are you
Melbourne
serious with
losing
all
a game
those
last
outs?
week.
With all those outs, you don't think it's a big deal. And yeah,
well,
exactly them losing
our
last week.
spine's still there. They're massive losses, but our spine's there, which is the main thing.
Yeah, but
So
it's just Suwali's been playing the
Of
best he's
course,
played in
yeah.
ages. Manu's Manu.
Yeah.
And Billy
Yeah.
Smith fucking centre of the year.
Yeah, he's been
like
popping.
these
Where
three
the
players
fuck
are probably
they
the
come from?
best outside backs in the last month.
For
Yeah.
you.
Like
No,
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 in
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 NRL.
general, yeah,
Yeah,
in
honestly.
general.
So obviously they're not easily replaceable, but the players that are on there have all won premierships. I'm pretty sure, except for Jackson Paulo.
Momorowski has it. Momorowski. And Corey
Like-
Allen with what, who? The Rabbitohs?
No.
I don't think he's
Well,
on it.
Corey Allen's won an Origin.
Oh, he's right. He was fullback when
Momorowski
they
missed
won
the
Origin.
goal against the Bulldogs.
Momorowski won a grand final and
Has
missed a
he
goal.
really?
Yeah, with the
Panthers.
Panthers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, so they're decent players, but it's a tough one. It is. It's
It's going to be a struggle, and I don't see he's beating Melbourne, bro.
well, brother. The last 8 weeks, everyone said we couldn't win any of those games, and we've.
Yeah, I
done
can't
what we've
believe
had,
you
so-
guys are here straight
Yeah,
out.
so anything can happen
It's
from now.
unbelievable.
That was the beauty of this season, bro.
It was cracker.
The ladder was up and down.
Because there's no way you're telling me, looking at this season, the Roosters are a top 8 team.
Or they weren't.
They weren't. Like, even the way they ended, it's like the best teams always just somehow find a way.
Except for
crazy.
Melbourne, apparently.
What do you mean?
Or at the end of towards that back. Oh, so towards
Yeah,
the
but
back
like,
end
I'm
of
talking about making the 8.
Ah,
I
yeah.
think we said it ages ago. Like, it's a two horse race.
Yeah, yeah.
we just
Just remember, I kept saying every single week. I brought it up last week. We're just 2 wins out. And you used to laugh, bro.
that
you
became
laugh.
a
Do you
joke.
think you're going to win the grand final?
I didn't say that. But
Because
no, I
2
said
wins
2 weeks
out.
out of the top.
Two wins out.
2 wins
yeah.
out of the top 8.
Yeah.
And you kept laughing.
Yeah,
I
no, I used
told
to tell you, so are the Bulldogs.
You're 1 win behind us, right?
No, we were at one point.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But that became a joke. He wasn't saying it seriously.
I was saying it seriously.
Come on, buddy.
We were 2 wins
You
out.
lost.
But there was no way you thought you were going to make the 8. 8 weeks ago.
And you didn't want to make the 8 with the way you saw
You were
it.
going off. Look, I don't want to make the 8.
Yeah,
just
that
to
game
make
against
numbers.
Broncos, that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was
But
bad.
then,
All right, so you guys are here. He's playing the Storm. He's got, what a win last week, by the way,
yeah.
Yeah.
against the Sharks. So much heart with all those players that got injured mid-game,
And down one man.
down one man, and the charge downs for days. They just kept showing up. Sam Walker, what a head on his shoulders, bro.
I honestly don't even think he's missed a field goal since he's
His
joined
career,
the...
yeah. I
It's
don't
not
think
even
so
a field
either.
goal. For a bloke his age to play with that confidence and actually slot these field goals. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, unbelievable. So he kicks it, and then they back their defense. So wow, all right.
Yeah, that's been the backbone of our team.
Even this season, your defense wasn't the worst thing. It was your
Yeah.
attack, right?
Yeah.
Saying all that, Storm versus Roosters in Melbourne. Who do we have?
I have Melbourne. I can't say the rest.
Yeah, I've got Storm.
Yeah, we're Roosters.
Are you just
With
saying that
confidence
because
or-
I
you're-
honestly
consistent.
think after what Storm showed that they can fall to last week, I reckon we can
But
go.
do you think
But-
Storm will come out and do that 2 weeks in
They're
a
going
row?
to try to fire up, but...
And you
I feel
can't,
like-
you can't compare the Roosters to the Broncos side.
Well, look, we're the informed team of the comp right now. Are we not?
No.
Wins-wise we are.
The Broncos.
We have the most wins in the last 8 weeks.
Yeah, in a
The-
row.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
No,
because the
Knights,
Broncos.
Knights.
Other than Knights, we're talking about the top teams.
The Broncos pretty
Why?
much.
No,
Gave,
I feel like if it was a Knights Roosters final, I think Knights beat you.
Because we beat them with a full team.
Yeah, but that was before the Knights were.
No, they're on the
That
run.
was before the 66-0.
they went on a run.
Yeah, obviously.
That was before.
That was
After
the next
that,
week, I'm
they've
pretty
been
sure.
untouchable. They haven't
Yeah.
lost a game.
Oh, Raiders.
But they lost. Yeah, but you got Sharks 1 point.
I wouldn't say he's the informed like team of the comp. The
No, I'm talking about
the Broncos.
wins-wise.
I think
We're
you
not
guys
the best
got-
attacking team.
Your
no,
run
no
home
way.
was cracker. That's what helped you.
Yeah, of course. Especially
It helped a lot.
dropping the Rabbitohs. That's a big
That was
confidence
the
booster.
best. That was the
The
best.
Broncos pretty much gave their run up. That's why he's have the run because the Broncos gave their own run up by
Yeah,
not naming
by
anyone.
not naming anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, we pick up form perfectly, I reckon we'll get them.
I'd
Alright,
love
so-
to see it. I would really love to see it, but it's going to be hard.
Storm Roosters. We've got Storm Roosters. All right, let's move on to the second game and the last game. Fuck, it's getting to that point, bro.
I hate this point of the year.
We have to watch, what is it, the Big Bash?
Yeah, Big Bash comes back.
I love finals footy, but I hate when this footy's not on TV.
Yeah, and then the
Even
grand-
as much as we complain about our teams, we still have to watch it every week.
Yeah. I complain every week, every single week, just to watch shit.
And that weekend, you're back on that TV.
Yeah, every and I watch NRL 360. Like, oh, fuck, what's happening now?
Yeah, yeah. Who's my team sack?
Like I said, I care way too much for people who don't give a fuck about me. Like if I died, they wouldn't care.
No, definitely
If
not.
let's say I don't know, Tavita Pengai dies tomorrow,
Well,
That's hate, bro.
I wouldn't go to his funeral.
Wouldn't you?
Like, why would I go? Then?
Oh, you
I mean, I'll get kicked out. I'll be upset. Wallah, I would.
You're not a true Dogs fan. You didn't go to Josh Reynolds' last game.
Yeah.
see, that's why Khaled's number one.
Yeah, yeah. If Khaled went, then yeah, he deserves that number
That's
one
it.
spot.
Thank you.
All right, so Warriors versus Knights. Okay, big in for the Warriors. Sean Johnson back. You seen how bad he was? They were bad. They were last week without him.
He's still not 100%.
He's not 100%, but fuck, you need him.
He'll
Well,
play.
100
He'll play.
No, he's not. I'm not saying he's not 100% as in fitness wise. He's not 100% playing.
Oh yeah, so, but he's been named.
Yeah,
he's been named. He has to play.
Oh yeah, it's do
We
or
play
die.
him on one leg.
It's do or die. Plus
Right.
he's 36 now.
It's just-
If he fucking gets injured, just fucking
It's
retire.
just like
Yeah.
Manu last week. He wasn't 100%, but we have to play him.
Yeah,
This is the same thing.
And then that's the only big in for the Warriors. Now for the Knights, their big out. Hastings is out, which is massive. Adam Clune comes back in, who has done the job there
I like
this
him.
season.
I
Yeah,
do
but
like
he's
him.
not Hastings.
No,
He's
of
safe.
course
He's just safe.
Yeah, he's not Hastings, and Fitzgibbon's out, pushing Dylan Lucas into the starting spot in the second row. They're the two major changes for the Knights. Fuck the Warriors, as much as I love them, they are slowly declining.
I feel like Metcalf was a
Massive.
big out.
Yeah, massive.
And
And he's
then
still out.
Yeah, and last week to play without Sean Johnson just showed that without those two players, they have no direction whatsoever.
Yeah.
Tohu Harris had to set up the only try.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
Tamari Martin does go to 5'8", and he's good.
He's not bad when he's
Yeah.
not the player having to
Yeah,
like.
when he's not the
a lot of
main
control.
focus.
Yeah,
Because
so-
they had who Dylan
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 Walker.
Walker,
Walker
and he
is
kept
number
running the
7?
ball for some reason, not
Dylan
passing.
Walker's not a
so-
7.
No, I said that on the podcast.
He's not a 7 at all. He's a running, but they use him at lock and he's been killing it 5'8", where he just has to run. He kills it. But
Yeah. As much as it pains me to say because I like the Waz, obviously we like the Waz,
love the Was.
but I don't see him winning this game either.
Yeah, I've got the Warriors winning this one.
No, not me.
I'll tell you why. It's in New Zealand, right? Sean Johnson back will fire them all up. And I feel like Fitzgibbon and Hastings is a massive out.
Fitzgibbon's been playing amazing. His
Unbelievable.
offloads,
Unbelievable.
bro, crazy.
He's been playing unbelievable.
But
And Hastings,
yeah, but Clune, I feel like Clune is
Clune's good,
defensive
but he's
wise,
not
he's better
Hastings.
than Hastings. Defensive, bro,
that's
he's
a
a
big-
freak. You
He's
got to
good
watch
in
him.
it,
but
Watch him
Hastings-
close.
Hastings puts shots, bro.
Hastings is not. Hastings is a lock. He's played lock before.
Yeah, that's true.
He's very good in defense.
You got to watch Clune closely, bro. This bloke is
and they've
doing
only,
the 1%.
they've only, and New Zealand, the Warriors this season have only lost 2 games at home. 2.
That's the advantage they have. They're playing at home, and I hope they win. But
The winner out of this game, I want him to win the comp.
yeah, well, I really wanted them to verse each other
In the grand final,
yeah.
that would have been cracker.
But,
that would have been cracker.
But the Warriors came out and performed that barely last
Yeah,
week.
that was shit. That was so shit.
You can't. But like, if you have a halves pairing for
For the whole
most
season,
season, and
yeah.
then that just changes.
Yeah.
Or both of them getting injured,
Yeah.
doesn't fucking help.
No, I hope Sean Johnson plays, so at least it's more of a competition, and the Wise get the win.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't play, I don't see it happening.
I love the Warriors, bro. I really love them. And who was saying it? I think you said it last week on the podcast where they were asking, what do you want more? Like, or what's bigger for New Zealand?
Yeah, I said that, yeah.
The Warriors or the fucking All Blacks winning the World Cup?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
They picked the Warriors.
Yeah, the majority of New
Yeah,
Zealand.
That
it's something
crazy.
they haven't seen yet, man.
Yeah, it never happened.
Yeah,
They've been in the
so-
comp since what, 95?
Yeah.
Never happened. They haven't won a comp yet.
I'd love to see it. I really want to see it. Hopefully we do see it.
I hope so. I really hope so, but it's going to be rough. Knights, they're the informed team of the comp,
Yeah.
right? They're mopping everyone. They did have a hiccup against the Raiders, but you got to remember, like, none of them players have played in finals.
Yeah. And
Like-
Hastings did get injured during the
Hastings got injured pretty early on, eh? Yeah. So, it was they nearly fucked it, but they didn't, right?
Nearly, they were close.
Okay, but the Warriors, they need to fuck a step up after last week. Sean Johnson's going to help. I do have the Warriors winning because all the things are listed.
Yeah.
You still sticking Knights?
Look, if Sean Johnson plays, I'm going Warriors.
All right.
If it doesn't, it has to be the
You
Knights.
think Knights?
Honestly, well, it's a hard one.
I think
But because
the
it's
fact they're
just
playing
yeah,
in
just
New
the
Zealand.
fact that I think, and it's sold out.
It's
So it's
sold out,
full
bro.
of-
So what the Knights got last week,
Is what the Warriors were.
Warriors are going to get that. And they're
Nah,
going to
you know what? I
crazy.
think I think
I hope
Warriors.
so.
I
They
think
have to
Warriors.
fire up. I do think next week they lose, which is going to break my heart.
Next week, Both teams that win this week are
gonna
going to
get
lose.
mobbed.
Yeah, they're going to lose
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah,
You heard it
100%.
here first. We're not doing a podcast next week. We just gave you the predictions.
All right, so that's it for the week 2 finals preview.
Oh, no.
Tune in next week for next week's episode. Like, comment, subscribe, shit. All right. So anyway,
We're
move
giving
on.
you a 10-minute video.
All right, we're going to talk about just some different topics. I'm going to ask questions. We're going to give our answers, as in, we're going to talk about the game of the year, our own
Opinion.
Opinion. Thank you. I was lost for the word there. Our own opinion. The signing of the year, the flop signing of the year. What team will drop out of the 8 next season? What team will rise into the 8 next season? And the first coach to be sacked next season. All right, so
For the game of the year, can we do one biased one and non-biased one? So one for our own teams.
yeah, if you want.
Yeah, because I
You
have.
can give two.
Mine is honestly, mine has the Bulldogs in it. I think it's the game of the year.
Mine has the Dragons in it.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, you gotta say it anyway.
Oh yeah, is that the game? It's a good game. All right, so let's start off game of the year.
Game of the year for me, and bro, it just made it better because we were there.
Yeah,
The Dragons versus Roosters. On the buzzer.
that was a shit day for me.
It was a shit day for you.
It was a
But it
rubbish
was a
day.
good game for me.
It was. I watched it while the ambulance is in the house. I watched Think Tic Tac the conversion.
you had to.
Lomax.
You had to. It just felt good. Our new coach, it was his first game coaching the
that's
team.
right.
It just had a different vibe to it.
That was a good game. That
was
was
a-
actually very good.
It had a good feel to it. We went to the game.
Yeah.
Billy didn't come because obviously
So this wasn't the Anzac game.
No,
this
no.
was the one after.
The Anzac
the
game was
Anzac-
good
Anzac
too.
That
game.
was good
It was
too.
the Anzac game.
That's when Sloan had his
Right.
one
That's the
good
better game,
performance.
trust me.
Sloan played good in that game. Do you want Sloan to look good?
He ran the whole
No, you
field.
know what? No, I'll take that one. Take the other one.
He ran the whole field.
I'll take that one.
All right, mine is Bulldogs versus Cowboys when Burton kicked the 40-meter field goal to end us the
Ah,
game.
do you remember that? That was a
Yeah,
solid game
that was a
too.
hectic
That was
game.
that's a good shout.
And it's just hectic that the Dogs, that's one of our 7 wins.
I don't
But
know how the fuck he's got 7 wins.
the way we ended the season, we deserve the spoon.
Yeah, 100%.
The way we ended the season, straight out, we were by far the
Oh,
shittest
you
team.
want to ask that question?
Well,
If you can reshape the bottom 8.
well,
Or the-
reshape.
or
Well,
the-
we
or the
started
bottom
off.
three of the
We
eight.
started off
Oh.
not that bad.
Remember, they beat Storm. We all thought, wow.
We beat Storm.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about towards the back end of the season. The bottom 3 of the 17 should have been not the way it is.
Bro, Bulldogs should have been last.
Yeah,
The way we ended the season, we were the worst team in the comp by far.
easy.
By far. No one wanted to defend.
But for a for and against of minus 300
Is it
plus.
minus 300?
That's fucked. And the Newcastle, what? 100 of it was to them?
Yeah.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That's unbelievable, bro.
Yeah, bro.
For me, it was last week, Roosters vs Sharks.
That is a solid game.
If
It was
you
tit
don't want
for tat.
semi-finals, I'll
that
take it
would
out.
be, but that is dear to your heart.
No,
Of
I'm
course
talking
it
about.
is.
Let's talk about
Normal
before-
season?
Yeah, normal season.
Fuck, we lost to all the big teams, bro. I'll say Roosters vs Rabbits.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna
It
say.
has to be for you because you kicked the Rabbitohs out.
That was cracker.
You gave Latrell this
And,
one.
and I told you, like I said, if we didn't even make semis, if we just knocked them out, it was enough for me.
I agree.
And the fact that did you hear about Latrell amputating his finger? He might have to, yeah.
No way.
He might have to pull Angus Crichton.
Why?
His fingers, the tendons or something are like pumped.
So that's get the snip
Get
And
the
it's a
snip.
pinky.
on the finger.
It's a pinky as well.
No, so you can't do these ones.
No,
You
let's,
Shit,
can't
yeah.
throw the
Well, they
A-shape,
can.
bro.
let's do that one.
Yeah, he's got to do it like this. A-shape, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, but
shit.
to make sure he doesn't make semis and come be on the media, it makes me happy.
No, that was cracker.
He's still in the media.
Somehow.
He's always going to be in the media.
That was cracker.
Apparently, he didn't take photos with fans, and now the fans.
He
are
came out. Nah,
yeah,
he came
I
out,
know
yeah.
he came out. He came out and said,
I would have loved to jump on that, but
yeah.
What did he say?
The media came out and blasted him like, oh, Latrell snubbed little kids. He want to take because he went to the junior
Yeah.
playing footy. He was just watching it, and then kids wanted to take photos with him. So he's like, oh no, we'll take photos after the games because I'm sitting here watching it. Obviously, the
okay.
bloke's a human; he can fucking
Yeah.
watch a game.
Shoot.
So yeah, they kicked up a stink, and then the media came out and just reamed him.
I didn't see this.
yeah. But then he came out and
Oh,
They
it
came
just
out and
dropped
called them
everything.
scumbags.
that was today, wasn't it? Or yesterday?
Yeah, today the article came out.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So yeah, no, the media love it. All right, let's go move on to signing of the year. Let's start off with you, because I think me and him.
Because
have
why
the
did I
same-
just black out for? What happened?
You know, we both blacked out. I had an answer. We have the same
Yeah.
answer. Me and him.
Mine just disappeared.
You know, if he didn't say we had the same one, I would have forgotten it.
Oh, seriously?
I just thought this.
I told you to write it.
but it was
it's in
there.
my head.
No, hey, right now it was there. And you asked me like, what?
It has to be the same bloke. Everyone has the same bloke. Reece Walsh.
That's probably the side.
Did you have Reece Walsh?
No.
Who'd you have?
That's why I can't remember. Oh, Chance.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's
too.
not a bad shout, but it's not Reece.
But it's
Reece
not. It's
Walsh.
not Reece.
Reece Walsh this
Reece
season
he's fine.
has been wow.
Even though like he was originally there, but he still did sign.
If he
It is
didn't
the
get,
signing of
if
the
he
year.
didn't get suspended,
Oh,
he
would've
probably
done,
wins the
yeah.
Dahlia.
Yeah. Well, he probably still can.
No, he missed too many games. And Sean Johnson.
How
was
many
on
did he miss?
fire.
3.
3.
It does counter to like it
Yeah, but
plays a
Sean
role.
Johnson in them games, like he was getting 3 points every game.
Yeah. Do they take points off him for getting suspended,
you
or
get-
they,
no,
he just
you're
don't
done.
accumulate?
You're done.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you can't win it. I don't know why. It's a stupid rule because it's not a best and fairest.
Because we were talking about this last time. Is
Yeah.
that you get suspended and you're not in the run anymore?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's really really dumb.
It is.
It's so dumb because it's not a best and fairest award. That's different.
Yeah.
This is who's the best
The
player.
bloke
in
didn't
the
even swear at the referee. He swore at his teammate.
He's just looking at his referee and he's talking to him.
He's cockeyed. He just.
Oh,
league. Yeah. So okay, Reece Walsh. Wow, man, what a season! Even last week in his was that his first? That was his first finals.
Yeah.
Fuck, he came out and performed like he's done it for years.
He played like a senior in that team.
Yeah, first Origin series,
They killed that.
unbelievable. All right, quickly, I'm going to veer off here. I heard on the podcast, Khaled said that Cleary is going to be an immortal. Cleary will not be an immortal.
Why not?
Until he dominates Origin, he will not be an immortal.
Bro, it's hard. Yeah, you know what? He does disappear in Origin.
Disappears. There is no way you're comparing him with who was the model? Andrew Johns,
Yeah.
who came back from an injury. His first game back in was Origin, 2 where they needed to win.
And he won it.
He set up like 3 tries and scored a try.
Yeah, he's not normal, man.
You know what? I was going to try to defend him, but he does disappear in Origin.
There's no way Cleary's an immortal.
Can you just look at game 1? He was nowhere to be found.
But the thing is, he's still young and he has an
Oh,
opportunity.
he has,
to still
yes, he has
dominate.
time. He has time.
yeah.
But you can't, like, fuck, who else? The next immortal is Darren Lockyer, bro.
He has to be.
Darren Lockyer is the next immortal.
Yeah.
And then you got Billy
Billy
Slater.
Yeah.
And you
You
got
got
Greg
Hibbs,
Inglis.
you got Smith, you got
Cooper
Inglis,
Cronk.
Cronk. Like this, nah.
Jonathan Thurston. They're all ahead of him.
Oh, but I don't even know if I'll still be alive when fucking this bloke gets in. If he becomes an
There's no
immortal.
way.
if he
Look
gets-
at the level of the players. All the players that are immortals, look
Yeah.
at their levels, and then Cleary's good. He's gun, legend,
He's the best we have now.
right now. But it just doesn't say much because we are probably in the worst period of halfbacks ever.
Yeah.
And he's,
I was-
he's in a gun team.
I
as
was
well,
talking
man.
about that today. Bro, what do we do? Like, what's going to happen to the NRL when all these... So you got Sean Johnson, 36, retiring. Cherry Evans, nearly gone. Ben Hunt, nearly gone. There's no proper halfback anymore except for Cleary. And who?
Cleary,
Try and name me.
Sam Walker,
Try and name me 3.
Yes, Hines,
And
Nico
Hines, that was
Hines
the
is young.
other one too.
Yeah.
Sam
That-
Walker, Cleary, Hines.
That's it.
Lachlan Ilias.
Nah. That's... Yeah.
They got
I just want to see
rid
someone
of,
smile.
got rid of Reynolds. for him.
Didn't Demetrius say Ilias would be the best halfback?
Yes.
Reynolds as well, going 34, 35.
No, they're all old.
Yeah.
They're all old.
Besides those 3, you can't name me a proper halfback.
Yeah, but I
in the
feel like
game.
halfbacks hit their peak in 28, 29, like most of them.
Do you see any of them now hitting their peak?
I don't know.
Besides
It's
maybe Sam
Cleary.
Walker?
Maybe Cleary. No, Sam Walker's still a kid, man.
Who do you have? What is is Foggy playing half for the Raiders?
Yeah.
Just
No.
barely. Who else?
Maybe Sexton.
Hughes is a system player.
Yeah, system.
Sexton. Who else?
100%. There's no one.
Literally no. one.
There's no one. There's no one that you just go, this guy's going to dominate. There's no one.
That's fucked.
It's crazy.
What do we do?
We're
We have
missing out.
fucking
Let's go through the teams.
Junior Amon half of
Yeah.
my team. What the fuck?
Go through the teams quickly. Just in your head.
So you got
Oh, I
Penrith
already
first.
did that,
That's
there's no
Cleary.
one.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Adam Reynolds.
But there's no one.
Who
There's
came
no one.
third?
There's no one.
Say Storm,
Storm. Yeah, Hughes.
then Warriors,
Sean
Johnson's
Johnson.
gone.
Yeah. See,
Then you have Raiders, Roosters.
all these top teams.
Sharks.
All these top teams have
The Cowboys.
these
Jack
types
Townsend.
of players. They have most of the top teams have the players retiring, and all the bottom 8 teams have no one, except for us. We have Ben Hunt, and the Seagulls have Daly Cherry Evans.
Yeah, but
Besides that,
they're done.
no one's got to
They've
establish
got 2
that.
more seasons, 3 more seasons,
Yeah.
they're finished. It is the worst time in rugby league right now to be when it comes to halfbacks. We grew up in a time watching fucking Andrew Johns play hooker at one point,
Bro, everyone.
so Brett Kamali can play halfback.
Bro, how many halves did you have?
When was this?
Like the
It's
Bulldogs have
2014.
had so many halves that were fucking good halves.
Oh yeah, heaps, bro.
We had, bro,
Heaps.
there was even JT was playing off the bench for you.
JT was playing off the bench because Brett Sherwin was having a killer season.
Not sure, yeah, he was fucked.
Fuck me dead.
Even
Even back then, what Brett Finch, John, yeah, everyone like.
Everyone,
Bro, even go back to
Matt
Stacey
Orf- Matt
Jones,
Orf-
Matt Orford,
Stacey
Stacey
Jones.
Jones.
It's not
They were
like
all
that.
gun halfbacks.
Andrew
They're
Johns.
all Cleary's level. Honest to
100%.
God,
Yeah.
Cleary's level.
The average halfback was Cleary's level back then.
Guys, Brett Kamali.
Guys, but they even
Like-
Gordon Taylor said it. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. He was even saying about Nathan Cleary, like the team that Andrew Johns was playing with, you put Cleary in that team.
Yeah,
when they were
there's
shit, but
nothing-
not when they had
nothing.
the
Yeah.
gun team.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And Johns took him to semis and shit.
Yeah, no, but even if you look at the 2001 grand final,
Yeah, even that
one,
team,
it was
yeah.
on his back.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
So when it comes to halfbacks, bro, fuck, it is rough.
It's rough pickings right now.
It's rough. I think forwards, we're in like peak forwards. Like
Yeah.
we've got so many gun forwards.
But the
Even the
fucking
back
Even
rows,
backs.
rows are
Backs
yeah.
as well, but
Backs as well, yeah. They were torn.
all athletic, bro. They can fucking play in the second row if you want.
But the spine of the team.
They're gone,
like
bro.
the
control.
main team.
Creative
It's the
players.
controls,
Yeah.
yeah.
No
Like,
one.
well, they're done. All right, so let's get back to it. Reece Walsh, our pick for signing of the year.
Yeah.
Flop signing of the year. So the worst signing this season. Could be for a lot of majority things, but what do you guys think?
I'm going to say because of the hype of this kid coming up from Parramatta to the Dogs, Hayes Perham.
There's no real hype.
Oh, he was the best out of the pickings that they had there.
They did. He was. He is. He honestly is.
Yeah, and that's fucking rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had that thing about him for wing centre.
Yeah.
No, but
No.
he came up playing fullback.
I say he played for.
Yes, but I can't believe we had Avarillo who last season absolutely fucking
Even when
killed
you
it.
played him,
Yeah, he was our best
If
player.
you're talking about the worst release of the season, that would be one of them.
Yeah, fucking oath. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's so bad. Like he wanted to stay.
Hayes Perham, the best thing he done was your last game of the season.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
best
and
he
I
looked.
couldn't even watch it. So thanks, bro.
That's the best he looked. For one
Yeah.
run, not even
Yeah,
another
one run. But it was a cracker run.
It was a
Yeah.
good run.
So Hayes Perham, yeah, I can't disagree with that straight out.
You can't.
I've got Kick here. Like I know he was injured half the year.
But that's
Fuck,
what,
That's
we
a lot of
needed
money.
him.
Yeah,
we
it's a lot of
fucking
money for
needed
that.
him so bad. I know it's not up to him. He fucking took
it's not. But
respect.
a flop sign is a flop sign. He spent big money on him.
100%.
He
We
didn't
spent
play.
massive money, and what he played for 7 games.
But even when he played, he didn't show up. He showed up for 1 or 2
He didn't
games.
play that bad. He wasn't our worst player, but fuck.
Compare
Like,
kick out at Penrith to
kick
kick
out
out
came.
at the
No, but kick out when he came back. That's when all our players gave up.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
at that point of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
So what was he going to do? Try to fire up? He was the only guy trying to fire up was Preston, but he
And then he got
hip
suspended.
dropped. What's his name? Just to save face, he up dropped him on purpose.
Well,
The coach told him you're playing too well. Hip
what
drop
it
and get
was.
he
suspended.
had to
Yeah.
do something, but the bloke was playing his heart out for a team that didn't care.
Crazy, fucking crazy, right? So kick out for me. I know it was an injury, but for that much money, $750 to play 7 games,
Yeah, so it's appalling, mate.
7 out of 27. That's fucked.
it's rough. What about you?
May have got Josh Hodgson.
Yeah.
That's probably like other than my bias, that's
Yeah.
probably the right call.
Because
They got rid of
You get
Reed
Reed
Money.
yeah. Who was in the grand final team.
Yeah,
You get Josh Hodgson, gets injured,
Then
and
retires.
when he does play, plays like absolute dog shit.
He had one good run. I don't know.
One good run and he
Yes, where he scored
scored
the try.
because the defense just let him run for some
yeah, he
reason.
dummy, they just split.
So other than that, done nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
He
And
was-
then he got injured and it's like, all right, fuck you guys, I'm going. He retired.
Yeah,
the Eels would have had a better chance to start the season if they just started with hands.
yeah,
But
100%.
they took too long to
100%.
have to wait for an injury. So
Yeah,
Maybe his
100%.
hands whistle. There has to be one guy, Bill.
Please don't unsubscribe. Alright?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so no, I completely agree with everything you just said.
thank you.
Everything you just said. It's the first time you've spoken hot on this show.
Suck
It's not about the Roosters.
I swear to God. All right. So yeah, let's talk about what team do you think will drop out of the top 8 next
Raiders.
season? You think Raiders?
I know Raiders.
I think Raiders will drop out, but I've got another shout as well.
Sharks.
No, I got Roosters. I just got Roosters.
How?
You guys are losing players and you haven't signed anyone.
We haven't signed anyone.
Who have you signed?
Where have you signed?
Dominic Young?
Dominic Young.
Shit, he's
Spence?
shit.
No, he's
Oh,
He's fast, but
wait,
no
wait,
hands.
who are we losing? You tell me who we're losing.
Suwali.
No,
he's
he's
playing next
playing.
year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, go
I
on.
retract my...
Yeah, that's right. It's guy, bro.
Okay, yeah, then Sharks and Raiders will make the 8.
But even
No, Sharks will make the 8. Sharks will make the 8. Raiders will drop out.
Hines is good enough to bring him today.
Yeah, Raiders will drop out. But yeah,
But
alright,
if,
so
it
I
was,
took your shit.
if it was any two from the 8, it'd be the Sharks or the Raiders.
100%. It's
Oh,
I
you know
think
what? Maybe the
Sharks.
Knights. Maybe the Knights.
Oh, yeah. Unless
But Raiders 100%.
Oh, if Ponga finds form again.
who the Knights signed? They've signed some good signings. They've made a couple of good signings.
But they
It's
released a lot of
Manly
players.
that popped off with signings.
Yeah, but they were just crazy. They made no sense, their signings.
Manly?
Yeah.
Do you know who's...
But they threw so Luke Brooks, good signing, and then they signed
Jackson Paulo.
Jackson
There's
Paulo.
one more, but I think that one was a decent one.
Yeah, but then they spent 800k on.
Sure,
Sure,
yeah,
start.
that's the dump part.
That
yeah.
was like, yo, what? So this threw the whole cap off out of balance.
Yeah.
And they drop him 2 weeks later. so-
Yeah,
Well,
so
they had to. He was not performing any better or worse than when he started.
but they've signed.
But
what's
why
his
do you
name?
make 800k? I don't get it.
Clune's leaving the Knights.
Yeah, I think he's going to
Super League.
England, yeah.
And they've signed Cogger.
Who's Knights?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying. They're making some decent signings.
If you want to talk about signings, what the fuck is happening at the Bulldogs?
I don't know.
Why so many utilities? You're getting rid of all your forwards and you're signing utilities.
Yeah.
Is there a team of utilities?
Hey, like Carla said last week, Justin and Gus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Justin Gus.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Justin Gus?
Yeah.
Justin Gus, and he finished something after that.
Yeah,
I don't know what he
yeah,
said.
yeah.
bro.
Cause I don't understand what the fuck we're doing.
No one understands.
I don't really don't get it.
Do you think Gus saw that one game from June and was like, yes, we need that?
I don't fucking know. I like the Turpin signing.
Not really.
I know
Rick Martin's
he's
an 80-minute player.
100%. I like the Turpin signing because I wanted Turpin before you signed him because I really rate him.
Yeah.
Now Turpin has played in that, like he came up as a halfback.
You can, yeah.
Is he going to play halfback for us? I don't know.
What
But
Sexton's do?
that's what I'm saying. It's too much. Like we've got too many players now. Where's Drew Hutchison fit in this? Blake Taft's going to
5'8".
play
He
fullback.
can, no, he can
5'8".
get, no, I reckon second row for you guys.
5'8".
I think Locke because
Locke's
he's
second
been
row, what?
because Serraldo wants a yo.
He was a ball player, yeah.
Serraldo wants a yo. He tried so hard with New Brown at the beginning of the season that didn't work out. He fucked him off
And
straight
Harrison
away.
Edwards as well.
So now Drew Hutchison comes in. He can fit that role.
I reckon Olapu comes back into 5'8".
No, he wants Olapu as a long-term lock.
Fuck, well, Burden has
Yeah.
to... I don't know, but Burden has to go back to centres.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Because you know what? Burden can make it work at 5'8". He can.
He can, but I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a long shot, but he
Broke
can.
my
He's a
pen.
hard runner.
Fuck, that's my pen, bro.
No, I'll fix it.
You fucking nonce. You come for 1 week and you
You're a
fucking...
nonce. Prick. All right, yeah, so they make no sense to me. They really don't make any sense to me, but fuck
But
it.
bro, it's slim pickings right now. There is no one good for the 2024 season.
Yeah,
Well,
but
apparently
we
we're
still,
linked with Mo Fodawaker.
That's a good sign.
We have to sign him.
That's
we
a good sign.
have got no forwards. We've released all the forwards.
Have
besides
I
none.
can see Titans losing him after what they've done for Fafita.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have.
Fafita,
There's
yeah.
no way they have salary cap.
Yeah,
no,
so
they have to
I
give
can
it.
see Fodawaker leaving.
I'll take him at the Dragons in a heartbeat.
He's a
I don't know
gun.
if I don't know if he'll
Fodawaker's
come
like a
back.
top 5, 6 prop.
But besides that, bro, there's slim pickings. No one is on the open market.
Yeah,
Tell
no,
you,
right
it's
now.
this November.
This
is when
November, but
it's
the
fucked.
bigger one is next November.
Yeah, a lot of players come off contract next November. But that's a whole fucking year and a half away.
Yeah, but I reckon instead of fucking going hard now, I reckon just wait for the rebuild because we're fucking shit. We're not going to push 8. Why are we spending so much money on fucking players that aren't going to be needed?
You aren't going to push 8 in the 2024
Cuz I
season.
told you, fuck
You
that
said put
off.
your house on it. Did you lie to me?
Yeah, I just
I already
don't want
fucking
you to keep your
signed.
house.
I already signed the deed to my house away.
No, I didn't say that. Did I say that to you? No, I said it to him.
Fuck, well, we live together.
Fuck, shit, go.
Great reptile.
This brought back some crack memories, bro. We'll just leave it there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. What team will drop out? Who'd you say? Sharks or Raiders?
Raiders.
Raiders, okay. We'll say Raiders. Don't worry about my Roosters shout. I fucking had a mare there. All right.
But before we move on, other than Sawali, that's you?
What forwards are you losing? Jared's got to go.
He's got to go, but he's there.
He's got to go. He's going to be worse next year.
Who, Jared?
Yeah.
They signed him for another year.
I know. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but I want to see why Roosters will fall out of top 8.
And you haven't signed anyone.
We don't need to.
You haven't, I don't know.
Nah, Dominic
Yeah, you
Young's
do.
been playing some good footy.
Yeah, but fuck.
Yeah, because
I don't rate him.
With this team, we should go better.
You know
Can't get
what?
worse.
If
Yeah.
Tedesco comes out and starts the season the way he
No,
fucking started
Tedesco's
last
done,
season,
bro. Tedesco's
He's
done.
a slow starter, but even when he was good.
What
it's
slow starter? It took him 25 rounds
Now
to
this
see.
year, but every year you know that. He's a
Yeah,
very
but
slow
25
starter.
fucking
This one
rounds.
was fucked.
every year it's getting longer. So next year it's going to be fucking 27 rounds. And you're
Just wait for the semis. Just drop him to
I
the...
think he's got to fucking
What do you do with him? You
kick
can't
it.
drop
Kick
him.
it. Just relax.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He,
needs to
he
stop-
tries to get
he
involved.
can't be
too
the
much.
halfback, the 5'8", the second row.
Yeah,
He just needs to-
he's got to understand that he's getting on his age.
Yeah.
His game style last season, the season before that was 100 miles an hour.
In his prime, he can play all those roles.
He did.
Right
did,
now,
he won the
comps.
premierships. Yeah.
Exactly. But right now, he can't do
No,
that.
it's just age getting with him. He's got to relax and take a step back. Let fucking Sam Walker be be the the controller of that
The
team,
leader.
and fucking get
Just play fullback. Well, just
get
play
Joey
fullback.
Manu more involved.
Yeah.
And then Tedesco from in the sweep plays, this, that,
Yeah.
support, he's there. But don't take one outs. He's taking hit ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, when
The
you-
bloke's killing himself.
Yeah.
That's what
Even
I'm
yesterday,
saying.
bro. But it was not yesterday. Last week he was doing it. So
Yeah,
we
so,
needed it. So.
yeah. All right, what team will rise into the 8?
Has to be the Rabbitohs, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go. The Rabbitohs probably is a
I don't want to go the
shot,
obvious
right?
one. Try not to go obvious.
That's what
one.
I'm doing.
Yeah. Rabbitohs are going.
Even
in.
though, like, my answers, I
Try
think
not to
pretty
go an obvious
Yeah.
one. I'm going to go left field and say Manly.
Same as mine.
Is that yours? But that's under one condition.
If Luke Brooks plays well.
No,
No.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy, cuz.
You know what?
But
I
you
know,
were
I know
here
you say
cool-
Tommy, but now that they've got Brooks, another ball player,
Yeah.
could go alright.
You didn't see cooler players last game, did you?
Yeah, you didn't say that, eh?
No, I didn't. Did he kill
It's
it?
got 180 on Supercoach.
No way.
Bro, he pumped it. Him and Olakwatu.
Yeah.
I said
Oh.
Olakwatu because I had him.
Yeah, Nakula scored 180 something.
Oh my God.
Bro, I thought it was Billy Slater for a second.
Next big thing coming up, mate.
Does he look good? Because he's shit at centre. I
he's
can't
quick.
stand him. He's
He's
a rocket.
He's quick.
But he's shit at centre. He does nothing.
No,
Who'd
no,
they
he-
verse again? The Tigers? Was it? Maybe.
Well, I think it was a decent team, wasn't it?
Dolphins, maybe.
Well, I don't know. He's on the wrong.
Maybe
road.
Dolphins.
I don't know. It's probably somewhere back in that
Yeah,
book.
okay.
But yeah, so I've got Cowboys.
You got Cowboys. I
I've
have.
got Cowboys.
I told you who I have.
Who?
The Sea Eagles.
Seagulls. And you got Seagulls?
Seagulls, yeah.
We all assume.
Because if Cowboys and Rabbitohs don't make it in, then
No, there's no way.
yeah.
There's no way Rabbitohs
That's
aren't
why,
back in.
yeah.
They did
Like
versus
what
those
happened
Tigers.
this season is fucked.
They did versus those Tigers.
Oh,
right
they did.
here on
Okay,
this
that's,
shit.
okay, that's
Oh,
why
there you
I would
go.
have played fullback and killed it. All right,
I mean, I thought you did yesterday, 100%.
and we were going to talk about it at the end. I was going to bring that up.
Yeah,
All right.
superstar, mate.
So first coach, it wasn't me, cuz it was all what's his name, Ohms, bro. Homer and the boys.
Get on it.
All right, and first coach to be sacked next season.
I've got Benji Marshall.
It's a big shout. I forgot who I said. Who did I say?
I
was
told
still-
you to write it down.
That's the only one. Who did I tell you? No, I was
No,
joking
no.
about that. I said. Anyway, you just say.
You
your-
say Adam O'Brien?
No,
No.
I say Seabold.
You did say Seabold. And I said, I don't know. Who I said?
Who did you say?
I don't know.
Yeah, now I feel weird.
Oh, Dimitri.
Dimitri. Yes,
Dimitri.
yes.
That's yeah, I actually that happened.
Yeah.
So it all depends on how obviously they start this
Yeah.
season. But
I think Dimitri's shit.
he
I
is
think
shit.
he's the only reason he's been in in the job for this long is because he's got a team full of fucking weapons, and he still somehow fucked it up.
He's a successor to the shit bloke that you said is going to get sacked. Is he not?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's fucking useless.
Yeah, so they're both just.
I think Seawald's shit as well.
Yeah, Dimitri's just. Like, I haven't seen him ever since he's been the head honcho there, that we're going downhill.
Yeah, 100%.
So if they start off the season the way
They
they
did make
ended
a
this
grand
one.
final, but still.
It wasn't him, it was the players around.
Yeah, but then the players eventually, we need new tactics, new something.
Playing-
You got to keep changing.
They're still they were using Wayne's old book.
Yeah.
They dusted it
Yeah,
off
but
the
you
fucking.
can't,
Good
you
God.
can't miss the top eight of that team.
You can't. Like I'm
That's
surprised.
embarrassing.
I'm surprised he didn't get sacked.
Yeah, it's
For that,
embarrassing.
Yeah,
like that's fucked.
it's bro. That's
Like
side.
that's honestly like you go into a job site, right, and you put up all the electricity, and they go to switch on the lights, nothing's working.
You know,
That's your one
You
fucking
you
job.
explained my day right today.
Did you get sacked?
No, not me.
Oh,
So the guys I'm working for got these Iraqis to rough in
Fucking
to
hell.
wire up. So they wired up all the rooms, but they didn't get power from the main board
okay.
to every point. And this is a school,
Yeah.
so every fucking room had no power coming to it.
Nice.
So there's lights looped. They can put up the lights. The cables are there.
Yeah.
But there's no
But
direct power.
going to it. Yeah. Okay. So the main part of your job, you're fucked.
Yeah.
That's what this bloke's done.
Oh, I've been losing my mind today.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. So that's what he's doing.
Yes.
He's Iraqi. Maybe he's Iraqi.
So, Dimitri. Just put a ball on their heads. Anyway. So yeah. Yeah, okay. And you've got, sorry,
What's this for?
Benji Marshall. I don't see that happening.
No, they can't. That's the
Because
fucking.
if the Tigers sack Benji Marshall next season, I don't care if they go 27 and 0 and 27.
Because how do you do what they did to Tim Sheens? How do they do that?
I
to
don't
him?
give a fuck. But Tim Sheens has been
You
there.
know what? If they sack him, I'm getting a fucking bowl cut.
No, if they sack Benji Marshall, I'm fucking rioting. One man riot.
You don't see it happening?
There's no
But
way.
the Tigers go into crisis if someone spits on the field.
That was their 10-year plan, bro. If they fucking sack him, where do they go from here?
10-year plan. They've already fucked it after 1 year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it won't shock me. I'm like, oh.
There's no way, cuz.
It's something to do. Like I say.
We'll rewind this podcast back next year.
Do you see Seabold getting sacked?
Say about the
Yeah.
man.
Coach.
Nah.
No.
I reckon.
Even if he
I
doesn't
say
make
I say
eight?
Dimitri getting.
I say
flogged.
that.
Yeah, I say that.
I
one.
see if round 6, by round 6, if they've, let's say, won 3, lost 3, he has to go.
Heads are gonna roll, mate.
He has to go. He has to start the season next season 6-0. I don't give a fuck who they're playing.
He's already lost half his his coaching stuff, hasn't he? Well, Sam Burgess is gone.
Yeah,
one
it's
of them. That's
fucked.
the main
And
guy.
they're
Yeah.
missing Wilder next year now. Thank God.
Yeah, for at least 3 games.
How long
3
is the
weeks.
suspension? Okay, did you think it was a bite?
No.
I don't think it was a bite.
No.
His mouth doesn't move.
No, it doesn't move. Like, they compared it to the Proctor one. Proctor goes,
Yo,
The bloke's
How
a
do you
mouth,
compare
mouth
that?
breather, but what do you want from him? He opens
guys,
his
you can
mouth to breathe,
see,
you
you
put
can
his
see
hand in it.
thing pulling on his face, like.
yeah, it's because his
Yeah.
forearms. Did you see the big size of his cunt's forearms? Full shredded.
Yeah.
He's full
Yeah, showing
tensing
his
on it.
teeth.
That's why you've seen teeth marks. The bloke's got fucking
He's-
forearm.
Yeah, but he's shoving him in his mouth. I'm like, what the? Do you see what he said to the
Yeah, what a
judiciary?
hard cunt, bro.
What a mad cunt.
What did he say? I didn't see it.
Where the judicial, they're like,
You forgot what they said.
oh fuck, what they said, but it was something along the lines of, did you bite him? You bit him,
Yeah.
and he said,
Have you ever played a rugby league?
no,
game or
yeah. So
something?
that's what he after what they
Oh,
said.
sorry,
to
did I
him.
just skip everything?
Yeah, so he said that he had me in a headlock and was applying unnecessary pressure. He goes, isn't that a tackle? The judicial guy said to him, isn't that a tackle we see on a week-to-week basis? He goes, tell me how many games of first grade you've played.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what a mad cunt.
I think just for that he got 3 weeks.
Yeah,
He didn't bite-
after
he didn't
that,
bite
you
him,
should
but
have said
yeah.
that. You should have
Bloke
said that.
seen no bite in it. He's like, fuck this cunt. If he's
Yeah.
going to be lipping to me, he's
Fuck
getting
you.
3
3
weeks.
weeks, yeah.
He got a fucking power trip and he
Yeah.
sat. He
Wouldn't you?
sickened him.
If I was a judiciary, I would have gave him 6 weeks.
Yeah, so that's what happened with that. All right, so and then I've got Seabolt. I think
It would happen if Luke Brooks doesn't play to his potential.
yeah, but
And if
the
Tommy-
best call here is yours, Dimitri. There is no way Benji gets sacked.
No way.
There's no way.
I can't see it.
Because the fact that would even shock
Do
you.
you see Serraldo getting sacked?
Yes.
No.
Do you?
I reckon as much as he's underperforming, you won't sack him.
Oh, yeah, I
Because
don't
he's
think we'll
fucking
sack him.
contracted him
If
for
they
5 years.
Well, Benji Marshall's on a 10-year plan, cuz.
But he was supposed to start head coaching 2 years from now.
Yeah,
so
but he's
I
still
think
getting paid.
they pay him coach wages in 2 years.
What
He's
do you
on
mean?
rookie
Imagine they
numbers.
just never put him as head coach. They
No,
keep him as assistant.
They'll probably bring Robbie Farah in. He's somewhere in there.
Well,
He's
Robbie
already
Farah's there.
Yeah, he's floating around in there. But
Fuck,
if
anyway.
Benji's head rolls,
Come tell you, if
Robbie
it shocks
Farah's
you,
in
then you don't know NRL these days, bro.
That is a shock.
Straight up,
Wallah
yeah.
will be a shock.
Uh-huh.
There is no
it's
way
a
they
crazy
sack him.
call. But
But if you wake up and open your phone, like, oh, Benji Marshall got sacked.
I'll be tripping
you
balls.
would trip and be like, that's the Tigers, like.
yeah, that is
That's the
true. That is a good point
Because
because
Team Shane's is big for that club. Just like that, oh, no. You
I
gotta-
think even if they win, they'll get rid of Benji. You know what? And especially if they
confused.
win, because the people that do good for them, they get rid of. Tedesco, Moses, Aaron Woods, the whole team. They were all playing good. They're
Fuck
like,
Aaron Woods, remember when he was good?
yeah, and then he came to the Dogs and
Fuck, and then he went to the Sharks. He done all right.
then he came to the
Yeah.
Dragons.
He became a glitch.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Manly now?
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway, you know what? So I forgot to talk about this. So we're done with that topic, right?
Pappenhausen?
It's just waffle. Pappenhausen. Fuck, that's sad.
It hurt, bro.
That's so upsetting.
Seeing him scream on that field, did you see it?
I watched it. I'm like, there's no way because I seen it. They're like on the NRL 9 on the Facebook. I clicked on it. I'm like, fuck me, bro. That's fucked.
The biggest bloke in the NRL came down on his
Yeah,
foot, first
Nelson.
of all. Out of everyone,
Yeah, it's a shit
Pappenhausen had to be there while Nelson was fucking crashing down
Fuck,
like a
it's
steam
shit,
train.
guy. I felt so sorry for him.
It hurt, bro. You know, it hurt.
So the first I heard of it, sorry, was when you guys were talking about it on the group chat. And I opened the group chat. I'm like, fuck off,
yeah, bro.
bro.
It's fucked. And, bro, imagine what he's thinking. This bloke just fucking done. He moved
So
mountains to
unlucky,
come
bro.
back.
So unlucky.
And then 2 games in,
So unlucky.
if they didn't fucking play Meany and they started him,
Dude, I thought everyone. That's what I thought they should have done.
he'd be defending in behind the line and he wouldn't be in that
But
tackle.
what's the point of bringing him on the bench for the last 2 games of the year?
Yeah.
Isn't it to freshen him up for finals?
Like Billy said, they threw him at lock with a fucking coming back fresh from
Yeah.
injury.
But I caught it, but I said, if they play him at
He'll
lock,
get hurt.
he's going to get hurt.
Yeah. That was a good
He's
call.
not a big body, bro.
It was a compound fracture, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
No,
they thought it
It
was.
was at the start, but then they ruled it out.
They thought it was, and then it
So
wasn't.
he'll be back for next season.
Hopefully, but fuck.
I think one more. That's
There's
it.
not even one more. Imagine the kid's confidence. Every time he runs on that field, he gets fucking mopped.
No, but he just seems like he's down for it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to be resilient and come back.
Look, he'll play up until like 2 weeks before Origin, then he'll get injured because we
He's
need
so
him.
good,
Because we
bro.
need him in Origin.
Yeah, that always happens. He's so fucking good.
He's a good player.
Fuck me, dude. Anyway, so yeah.
Did you see that kid debut for them, by the way? Round 27?
I watched the highlights. What a freak.
Yeah.
From
He
By
looked
the way,
like
he's not related to David Falongo. It's spelled different.
Oh, he watches the podcast.
Yeah, I just heard. I watched it. It's spelled different.
Falongo.
And this is what else I want to talk about. I love the signing of Drew Hutchison for one reason.
What's that?
I love when there's someone there, when there's a player who's played for all three of our clubs.
Do you love that?
I love it.
How's it happen? It's happened with the Morris brothers. And I
Morris
think
Brothers. Now this bloke, Drew Hutchison. Fuck, who else?
Famasuli.
Yes,
You just signed
Famasuli.
him.
Yeah, we signed him. I don't know if he's going to get a start.
No, wait. That is.
That was random.
It's happened a few times, and I always get excited.
Bro, I was
I can't
talking
remember.
about the Morris brothers today. Bro, it hurt when they left.
They were freaks.
And then they wanted to come back to end their career with the Dragons.
Yeah, and he said, no,
And what
he's
did
too
big
old.
Uncle Zibby say?
Too old.
No, he's too old. So they're like, okay.
Who's Uncle Zibby?
All the Uncle Zibbys that are head coaches.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, fuck you cunts. We'll go to the Roosters and fucking have a stellar season.
And win a premiership.
And
Except
win a-
Josh didn't.
Josh didn't. He ended his career without one. That's
Yeah,
fucking
that's slack,
sad.
yeah.
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 But yeah, so
He
no, they
never
were-
got a premiership, did he?
No, he played.
Where
in
was
the
he when
final.
when the Sharks won? Bulldogs?
Yeah, it was still at the Dogs.
Shit, go.
Yeah.
He left the Dragons, we won. He left the Dogs. Oh, sorry, he
He left the Dogs. Nothing changed.
nothing.
They got shitter. But yeah, no, it's. I love that guy.
Every club he played for won the premiership except for the Bulldogs.
There you go. Shows how shit
Yeah.
the club is.
He was in them. He played them.
Yeah.
2012 and 2014.
And 2014.
But he didn't win any.
Fuck, we were good. That was like what 90. How did he drop that far in 9 years?
Yeah, I don't know. How funny was it? I was watching it again when Khaled goes to you, we beat you in 2004, and you're like, you're still holding on to 20 years ago?
Yeah.
And he goes, that wasn't 20 years ago.
Well, it wasn't.
It was 19 years
It was
ago.
19. He's not wrong.
Well, if you count it properly, they won in 2004. So you got 2004.
No, you don't
It's
count
all the way.
2004
No, you count it.
because your Premier is 2005.
But then the off season starts in 2004. So from that off season, you haven't won in 20.
2004. I've never heard anyone call it that.
Did I say 2004?
But I fixed it.
Yeah, so you know we're
Like, you're not a relevant club anyway. Just move on.
the most relevant club. We're one of the most relevant clubs. It's either people love us, our fans, or hate us. We're relevant.
Who, the
Wallah
fuck
we
loves,
are.
who loves your fans?
No, not fans, cuz.
Like,
It's a
people
club.
that
You
love
just said
them,
relevant
i.e.
club.
their fan.
We will always be a relevant club. We're too big. Wallah, we're too big. Let's do this quickly. Let me just waffle on here. Can we waffle on? Yeah, but not too long. Okay, so I was talking to people at work about why don't clubs have, this is just fuck
Can we
me, this
waffle
pen's
on?
destroyed me. All right, why don't we get like investors into the team, into
Like
into rugby
the
league,
football.
like the EPL, like basketball, right? Get owners to come in, buy the club, and then your salary cap, right? Have a financial fair play where, for example, the money you make with players going out is the money you're buying players with. Do it
That's
off
fair
that,
enough.
right? Yeah. So if you have a gun halfback coming through the ranks, but you've got,
You got
for example, Cooper Cronk playing first grade,
Yeah, you sell
you
it for-
sell this halfback for however much
Yeah.
you want, and then you can fucking invest that into another position,
I
right?
like that.
And then have a certain sum that comes through your revenue. Right, so it forces fans to actually get involved.
I like that.
Okay?
Who's gonna have backing you, Salim Mahaja or something?
Well, you don't know, cuz people buy it like fucking Tinkler, when he bought the
The
Knights.
Glazers? Well, they fucking they run everything in your life.
Fuck, bro, why'd you say that? What was I talking about? Tinkler with the Knights. You had Uncle Nick.
Yeah, Uncle Nicky.
You've got fucking Zabri at the Dragons. All right, but whatever it is, right? But I was saying this. I'm like, well, then you got to make it a whole nation sport. You got to make it big, like very big.
It has to be.
Yeah. And I said you got to scrap teams from Sydney. There's fucking too much.
Yeah, 100%.
The whole fucking league is
There's
Sydney.
way too. Like you got to get a team in fucking Darwin, team in fucking Perth, team in Adelaide, team in Hobart. Make it a fucking nationwide sport.
We don't have
Two
enough.
teams in New Zealand.
We can't even fucking get proper halfbacks
That's what
now.
I'm saying. If you want a big,
But
if you have
hey,
a
you
big,
can find them, bro. You can.
and then cuz invest in grassroots footy.
You have to. That is the main.
Invest in grassroots
That is
footy.
the main thing.
Like
Invest.
start the reps scene from fucking under 10s, cuz that's what they do in football.
You have to, and I agree with that 100% because right now there's great players playing in fucking reserve grade or lower
Yeah,
than
but I'll
that.
never get a chance.
Why? Because it's who you know.
Who
in
you
that
know?
era.
It's too political.
Yes, and if you don't know anyone, you're not getting it. No matter if you're fucking better than whoever it may be, Andrew
100%.
John. If you don't know anyone, you're not getting anywhere.
100%.
And it's fucking shit.
100%.
You need a backing. You need to grow these kids. and
Not
get
who
them
they
in there.
know.
Yeah, it's not who they
Fuck
know.
who they know.
Bro, scout them on their talent, not on
Yes.
fucking who backs them.
Well, your cousin was playing for the Dragons.
Yeah.
He was better than all the flops that were playing with him.
Yeah.
Who do you know? No one. Fuck. See you later.
Even his mate, Coda.
Yeah.
Coda was good.
Yeah,
Well-
but his example is good for rugby league even right now. Cody Walker came in at 27.
27.
Porga, the Roosters winger, 27, who's a
27.
very good player.
Yeah.
Then you have the Melbourne guy that we talk about, Famalogo or whatever. He's not going to play
No.
because of Meany and Pappenhausen at fullback.
He'll get scouted. He'll get picked.
Yeah, but like,
I'm saying, like,
imagine
he can't.
someone
He would have
else
played this
and
year.
have a transfer window. Like, should have one now, a transfer window,
Well-
where everything happens. Everyone gets sold, everyone gets bought in the off season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this fucking talking for a
Buy
team.
window.
No, cuz when your contract is 4 years, if you want to break the contract, a team has to buy it out. This will allow this to happen. You can't do it now with the salary cap, but it's the best.
Ben Hunt, are you listening?
But that's what I'm saying. No, if
He'll be up
Ben
by
Hunt
then,
wants to
cuz.
leave, he goes to the Dragons, I want to leave. All right.
Yeah. But,
Whatever club pays us 10 million.
but this bloke
You can
was,
go to him.
This bloke was talking to fucking teams before he even got confident.
That shouldn't be a thing. Every team, like, no team got fined. Every team that spoke to him should have got
But so
fined.
that's not like like you said, like if a team signs from like this year this year November, they're signing for 2025.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So why are they playing for a team next year if they're I'm leaving anyway?
That's so dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
like,
dumbest thing.
That's why his example's pretty good.
That's the dumbest thing.
Apparently, they want to bring this rule where you can, like, they're going to change the rule again where you can just backflip on your contract. I was reading it somewhere today.
What the
But
fuck?
they've already got 30 days. What else do you need to do?
I think-
30
I think-
days is fucked.
It's a long time.
If you sign, that's it. Shut the fuck up.
I
Because
agree,
you're in
I
a
agree.
position where fucking... Bro, us as kids, we wanted to go up and play footy.
Of course.
And
Sure
fuck,
we
if
did.
the opportunity if we were good enough, we would have fucking done it. But fuck these cunt like Davey. Fuck that cunt. Fuck that cunt.
Oh, you weren't even
I
here.
wasn't here. Fuck that cunt. Bitch, little pussy. Hey, training's too hard. Get fucked.
Billy Burns is one of them too.
Billy Burns
Yeah.
at the Dragons.
I mean, Braden Burns.
Braden Burns, I wrestled.
Yeah.
Cause what you know when they described that, bro, we done that at jiu-jitsu training.
Yeah. And then
Your coach would stand. This isn't when you're warming up for a competition. He'd blow a whistle, and like let's say I'm on mount on someone. When he blows the whistle, the next guy comes on and jumps on my back.
yeah, that's how you fucking train. They getting paid
I
for
was
it.
17. That's how I was
They're
training.
getting paid for it.
It's hard.
You're paying to
Because
do
you
that.
look at all the Bulldogs, old players, they all came in and talk shit about Indy
Yeah.
Davis and shit.
Get
William
fucked,
Mason,
bro.
And then you got Fatala Mariner, captain of the club.
Yeah, cause they're soft.
Comes out
Fuck
and
me,
has a
dead
fucking
soft.
crack.
But like, he's fucking scrapping all of them, which I fucking respect. Good on him,
he
weeding
has
out the
to.
shit cunts.
He has to.
Anyway, so yeah. So I brought up that whole fucking scenario thing, right? Just to get to a question, right? If you were to scrap Sydney teams, they're left with two. Who are you keeping? Don't be biased.
Who am I keeping?
Who are you keeping? Two teams in Sydney.
Sydney.
Because he said the Dogs is a shit team, like irrelevant team.
Is Newcastle Sydney?
No, Newcastle's not Sydney.
Okay. Fuck, that's a hard one, bro. The Dogs are gone.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I wouldn't keep the Dogs.
You stumped me, mate.
Who would you keep?
Roosters.
And two teams in Sydney. Sydney's a big place.
I'll keep, you know what? I'll keep,
Probably Roosters and Rabbitohs.
no. I'll keep probably Penrith, because they breed talent. Like
Yeah,
they
a
have
West
talent.
team. It's a West team.
A West team. And maybe the Tigers.
Yeah, I'll go Roosters, Penrith.
Because
They're
they
the two you'll keep.
breed talent too.
No, I'll go Roosters and Penrith.
I don't want to be
I'll
biased
do
and say the
Roosters Para.
Dragons.
Roosters
I
Para.
wouldn't say the
But a
Dragons.
West team, I'm saying. As long as
Roosters
it's a
Para.
West team.
Para's been there since fucking yonks. Roosters Para is who I'll keep.
I'll keep the Tigers.
I'll scrap the rest. If you're fucking fair dinkum about footy, how many teams are in Sydney, cars? You drive down the road, there's a new club.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
the
now
fuck do
Queensland becoming the same. Queensland is
Yeah, but
becoming the
you
same.
have to. If you've got this much teams in Sydney, you have to have... Queensland is so much bigger. It's
Yeah.
the only sport.
But expand, bro.
Yeah, expand, but they don't care, cuz. They're making their money, they're happy.
Yeah, of course.
They're not serious about it. All right? Anyway, let us know in the comment section
Who you'd
just
scrap?
about that. Yeah, who'd you scrap? What team
Or
would
an
you
answer
keep?
to all the questions.
All right? And you know why that helps me, cuz? And helps you?
Why is it?
They're my fucking headaches.
Yeah, I know. But then you got them as a headache. One next one. Not the Dogs.
The game started
no,
on
no.
The
them,
next
bro.
one.
Poor
I know.
bloke.
I know. All right, so that is the Week 2 Finals preview done. Everything we spoke about, just let us know what you think in the comment section below. Okay, go find our socials in the description as well. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share us with your friends, okay? Click the bell,
Yeah.
okay, to keep notified. And there was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot it. Don't worry about it, all right? We'll see you next week. Peace.
He kicked him in the face. Salute.